In this video, you're going to learn how to use the Savetime Calculator Inventory Management System to organize your business so that you can understand your sales, your stock movement at any given time. Just at a glance, you understand everything, and that helps you make decisions. Now, once you come here to the savetimerelievers.org, this is something you will only need to do once, because once you have opened this page here once, you'll come over here to this tab and add it to your taskbar, because this is something you need to use every other time. So it's like most of the time it will remain open. So it is important that it is just close to you so that you just click and open and get to the right pages. Then come here to the Savetime Calculator. You'll either sign up if it's your first time or log in, but I'm going to log in because I already have an account. After logging in, this is the main dashboard of the entire Savetime Calculator. But at this moment, we are interested in the inventory management system. So we are going to go straight to inventory right here. This is the inventory home. As you can see, it has several tabs. These tabs are arranged according to the frequency of use. The first line is more often used than the second line, and that goes on that way. But I'm going to explain the process right from the beginning, especially for you who is a new user. The moment you get to this inventory home, the first thing you need to do, remember this is your business. So the first thing you need to do is to create branches or a branch. Maybe your business has one branch or it has more than one branch. Either way, you must create a branch. So we already have a branch for this particular account, and I won't be able to create another branch because this particular account allows only one branch. I mean, this particular plan only allows one branch. But to create a new branch, you'll come to this tab over here. As you can see, the details are here. It's very clear. You just enter all the details here and click Save Branch. After you have created a branch, now that is your business already inside the system. The next thing you're going to do, you have people who supply you, people or companies who supply you with products. So you're going to go to this tab, Manage Suppliers. As you can see, I already have suppliers over here. You go to this tab to add your supplier, but I'm not going to add an extra supplier. If you want to add one by one, you'll fill in all these details one by one. Then you click Save Supplier and the supplier will be added to the list. But if you already have a CSV file with your suppliers, you'll need to cluster them into 100 suppliers, because you'll only be able to upload a CSV that has 100 suppliers at any one go. Then you'll click here to browse it from your computer and then upload the suppliers. Another thing, if you want to edit, you can just come to edit this particular supplier. You can just come here and edit. If you no longer need that supplier, just come to this button and click that supplier. If you're over and done with that supplier, they're not supplying you anymore, you can just delete them from the system. Now, let's use one supplier. We said you're going to use one supplier for these examples, and I chose Bricks Limited. We've already added the supplier, right? Let's assume the next thing you're going to do is to add the products that that supplier sells to you. So you'll click here. Once you click here, it is very simple. As you can see, you just add the product and click Add Product. You have to fill in all these details over here. If you are selling fast-moving consumer goods, you'll need an expiry date and a date of notification if the item is almost expiring. Then right here, you'll have to enter the supplier. As you can see, if I pick a particular supplier, the name comes here. Then you add the product. But you're not going to do that right now. This is just for explanation purposes. Now, we have products already. You can also adjust. Like here, you come to this button over here if you want to make any adjustment. Previously, I came here to make an adjustment, but it was a mistake. So I want to rectify that mistake. So the product was, what product was it? Paint. paint. I want to reduce it by 4 pieces because I made a mistake earlier on. Instead of reducing it by 2 pieces, I added 2 pieces. So I'm coming back to reduce it by 4 pieces. Then here you write a reason. If there is any reason as to why you are doing this, you write it here. Let's just write in something like damaged, assuming that you are returning some products because they are damaged. Then you apply the adjustment. Stock has been adjusted. So when you go back, when you come here to the information center here, current stock, let's check specifically what we are dealing with, which is paint. The balance is 7 pieces, right? Back to inventory. This system has to recognize you, even if you are the owner. This system has to recognize you first before it allows you in. So now we want to sell a product. Let's sell the paint again, right? Paint. This time round, can we sell 5? Let's sell 5. As you can see, the information is right here. The paint, it's in 1 liter quantities, and then this is the barcode. 5 tins or 5 pieces. This is the unit price and this is the total price. Once the buyer has paid you, you've already seen the money. Maybe it's through mobile payment, M-Pesa or anything else, or maybe it's cash. You already have the money. That's when you complete the sale. Because the moment you complete the sale, this adjustment is going to run through the entire system. So never make a mistake of completing the sale before you receive the payment. Okay, let's complete this sale. Now this window is open for you to sell to the next client. But we are not going to do that. We are going to check our paint and see what's going on. Current stock, let's check specifically paint. We have a balance of 2. It's in red. That means we need to restock this item. Okay, this is a list of current stock for all items, and as you can see down here, we have the total cost, the total sales, the total expected profit, just in case you sell all these items that you still have here. This helps you a lot, especially when you are doing your stock take at the end of the month. You understand everything. Okay, let's go to the stock movement. Let's go to specifically the paint. If you look at this movement, the first thing that happened is that we received paint of 12 pieces of paint. We sold 3, which is right here. Then this adjustment was an earlier mistake of 2 pieces. I added 2 pieces instead of reducing 2 pieces. So that means there was an excess. That's why I ended up reducing with 4 pieces. Then we have a balance of, then we sold again 5 pieces. So this page is a stock movement. It shows you everything. What you have received, what you have sold, any adjustments. This is the stock card. Let's deal specifically with paint. If you look at this stock card, the opening balance was 0. We received 12. We sold 3. We had a balance of 9. This is the mistake I was talking about. I gave it a positive instead of a negative, so it came to 11. After that, I had to reduce by 4, so it came to 7. Then after reducing by 4 so that it came to 7, we sold 5 again. Then we remained with a balance of 2. And as you can see down here, the information is very clear. Now, because there was a mistake, it will say we've received 14. Because we received 12, but there was a mistake. I gave it a positive instead of a negative of 2, so it says 14. Then we sold 8. Because we sold 3 at first, then we sold another 5. That is 8. We adjusted with 4. The balance that remains is 2 pieces. Then we have the sales report. Now this is a sales report for all items. Assuming you have a very long list, you'll just use this search bar to search your items. As you can see, we can see exactly what the paint tells us. We have sold 8 pieces. This is just a sales report. Up to this date, in December 2025, we have sold 8 pieces. If you want to check any other month, you just come here and check any other month, but you won't check because you have nothing in any other month, because I'm using this as an example. Then this is the total revenue so far of all the items you have sold. This is the total cost, the cost price, the amount you used to purchase these items. And then this is the gross profit. Now this is a sales report section. We are done with line 2. Now let's go to line 3. If you want to delete a sale, you come to this tab. Yes, if you want to delete a sale, you enter the item, you choose the one you want to delete, and it will delete everything in the entire system. You want to delete a product, maybe you no longer want to sell it, you come here. Only remember one thing, that the moment you delete a product, it gets deleted in the entire system, including what you have sold. So if you're not completely over and done with a product, don't delete it in the system because it will confuse the system. Just let it stay there until you're over and done with it. Then if you want to download reports, you come here. Current stock, click here, download the CSV report. Stock movement, this is it. Sales report, this is it. Stock card, here you can go by month and item. Maybe you want the paint, the 1 liter paints, that is it. Then you choose the month. This is December 2025. Then you download the stock card for that particular item. This is how you download. If you want them in a CSV format, or maybe you want to file them, then you can come here. We already talked about managing branches. We already talked about managing suppliers. Here, you can select a branch. That is, if you are running about 5 branches, you are the owner of this business. So you have about 5 branches. You have more than 2 branches. You can sit wherever you are and just come here, select a branch. For now, we only have 1 branch. You select a branch, then you proceed to open. If you open, you'll be able to view everything about that branch. Everything, it will get you to this page and you'll view everything about specifically that branch. If you come here to current stock, you'll realize that you're viewing the stock of that particular branch. If you come to the sales report, it will be the sales report for that particular branch. That is how this system works. Branch users, we already started from there. We started from there. Branch users. There must be branch users before you start using this inventory management system. Then there is the user manual. I can say this is just what I am saying, but written. So if you prefer written, come here. If you prefer what I am saying, then you'll need to go to the link. You'll need to check out the link over here, the link down here, and go straight to the link so that you can be able to hear what I am saying. Now, this is the inventory navigation. But there is this small window at the top right corner. This small window at the top right corner speaks to you at any given time when you're in this inventory home. It tells you your plan. Like in this case, the plan is solo branch. This is 1 branch. The last renewed date was this. The due date is this. So when you look at your due date, it's coming closer and you want to upgrade. You can either come here, choose plan to upgrade, or you still come to the same button to top up so that it moves you to the next month or the next year. The moment you do that, this date will change. If you're changing to another plan, remember this particular plan is meant for only 1 branch. If you're changing to another plan, you can change to another plan. But if you're not changing to another plan, you just want to top up, you're still going to use the same plan, then you come here, choose plan, pay up, and this place will change. The date here will change. Like this particular account pays monthly. So if you pay for another month, this will change to May 11th, 2026. That is how it works. So choose plan, you go here. Let's say you want to pay via M-Pesa. Leave calculator plans alone for now. We are talking about inventory plans. You want to pay via M-Pesa, you're paying monthly, you're on solo branch, just like I said. Then you come here, enter your phone number, choose the plan over here, the solo branch, you pay monthly. Then when you click pay via M-Pesa, you'll receive a prompt on your phone to to enter your M-Pesa PIN. It will show you the amount, and then you enter your M-Pesa PIN. I believe you're used to doing that in other areas when making your payments. And yeah, that is all for this inventory management system. So if you want a system that speaks to you and never lies to you, it gives you exact figures anytime, anywhere, whether you're in the business on that particular day or not, whether you're employed and someone else runs the business on your behalf, then this is the place to go. It is called Savetime Calculator, but within it, you will find the section for the inventory. The other sections are meant for other stuff that we'll explain in other videos. Thank you so much for listening. We look forward to working with you.